Oh, it's not over.
Breaking news, a California jury has thrown out Elon Musk's lawsuit against OpenAI and its top executives. They found that Musk waited too long to bring the suit, which alleges Sam Altman, on the right side of your screen, unlawfully enriched himself in the company that Musk helped create.
And now here's Musk's lawyer after this decision.
I have a one-word reaction. Appeal.
That's right, bro knows. This ain't over. It's just the beginning. And I have to admit, I naively was under the impression that the statute of limitations for getting fucked without consent was a little bit longer than just a few years. It's been thrown out because the case wasn't brought soon enough after the fucking. I would say this is a little odd, but then I remember that this is a California judge and a California jury where most residents are well aware that Elon bad. Not that that would have had any bearing at all on the jury's verdict, nor the judge's acceptance of their verdict. We'll get back to Musk's lawyer in a moment, but first let's hear from Musk himself with a little bit more context. Musk wrote this: regarding the OpenAI case, the judge and jury never actually ruled on the merits of the case, just on a calendar technicality. And on this, Musk is absolutely correct. Case literally thrown out based on a calendar technicality. Elon Musk says, "Can you steal a charity?" Jury and judge say, "You're not allowed to ask that question, Elon, fuck off." That's basically what happened. He continues, "There is no question to anyone following the case in detail that Altman and Brockman did in fact enrich themselves by stealing a charity. The only question is when they did it." And again on this point, I will clarify, there is no question to anyone following the case in detail that has a brain cell, at least maybe like 2 brain cells to rub together, that this is exactly what took place. I covered it in detail, the unjust enrichment, the theft of the charity. I don't think it's possible for anyone who isn't completely brain dead, who's been paying attention, to draw any other conclusion. The scheming behind the scenes, the private diaries that are now public as part of discovery. So the question isn't, did Altman and Brockman fuck Musk? They did. The question is simply, exactly when did they fuck Elon? He adds, "I will be filing an appeal with the Ninth Circuit because creating a precedent to loot charities is incredibly destructive to charitable giving in America. OpenAI was founded to benefit all of humanity." And one final, totally unrelated comment from Musk today on X, responding to a post from Robert, who wrote, "Today there is concerning new evidence of bias in the Delaware Chancellor's handling of Elon Musk's case in the Chancery Court." By the way, this is not the OpenAI fucking Elon without consent case. This is the crazy activist pretending to be a judge, spitting in the face of Tesla shareholders regarding Elon Musk's Tesla CEO Performance Award. In the interest of saving time, I'm going to skip over this post. You guys can pause as I'm scrolling if you want to read all the details. A short story is Kathleen McSeebom appeared to like or celebrate, I guess that's the LinkedIn equivalent, a post relating to this case. A big no-no, shouldn't have done it. And I believe she blamed like an intern or something for doing this. Anyway, that's not the point, although it's quite damning. Musk simply replied to this, perhaps to again bring attention to maybe the decision today, with, quote, "Too many judges these days are actually activists pretending to be jurists. No lies detected." So back to Musk's lawyer, and bro, that freeze frame, the face just after he says one word, appeal, I think it tells you just about everything you need to know. He's ready for a battle, and I think he likes his odds.
It reminds me of how this country was founded. The Battle of Bunker Hill was a terrible loss for the Americans. The Siege of Charleston, terrible loss for Americans, but who won the war? This war is not over. I would say this is just the first step, and we firmly believe that what happened with OpenAI was wrong on a very basic level, that you can't raise millions of dollars in a publicly subsidized charity, and when it suits you, just turn into a for-profit operation where the officers and directors of the charity enrich themselves to the tune of billions. And that's what actually happened here.
Now, I'm no lawyer. He is. But I'm also not a complete retard. I mean, maybe like a half retard. But even I, a midwit, who's been following this case quite closely, can confirm this is, in fact, what happened. No reasonable person who's been following this case would argue otherwise.
And that's just wrong. And but for Elon Musk, they'd be getting away with it. So this is by no means over in our view.
The judge, though, seemed very firm about the not necessarily being open to an appeal, or just her opinion on feeling like she came to a decision. Does that discourage you at all?
No, that's incorrect. She wasn't firm about being not open to appeal. She assumed there would be an appeal, and she's just considering whether we could appeal now or wait till the rest of the case.
I thought from her tone in there, it sounded like she was ready to basically say that it was not an option. Is that
not incorrect?
Incorrect. Okay.
This is a pretty hilarious interaction. I don't want to be too hard on the CNBS reporter there, but I note that she didn't say, based on the words that came out of the mouth of the judge there, I was under the impression. No, she based on the tone. That's awkward. While we're on the subject of Musk lawsuits and appeals, this is exactly what happened after the fuckface fake judge who spat in the face of Tesla shareholders multiple times over Musk's 2018 CEO Performance Award ruled. Musk's team appealed. Case went to the Supreme Court. Decision was overturned. A victory for Musk.
Correct.
So you do plan to file an appeal, and that is what else? I wonder.
Hang on a second. Is she retarded? The very first thing he said in this, you guys remember, right? One word: appeal. Nearly 2 minutes later, after explaining, but I thought that from the tone of the judge that, so you do plan to file an appeal. Oh, Jesus. Maybe she's tired. Didn't get enough sleep. I shouldn't be too hard.
There have been people and commentators that have said that Elon Musk, his goal in this was actually to disparage OpenAI, not necessarily to win a legal case. What's your reaction to that?
That's nonsense. It's just nonsense. This isn't about Elon Musk. This is about the defendants and whether what they did was right or wrong. And he was not alone. During this case, there were all sorts of people from all sides of the political spectrum and beliefs who were not billionaires. There was ENCODE, which is an international youth-oriented group that was up in arms about this abuse of the charitable form. There was whistleblowers that were represented by Larry Lessig, a Harvard professor, who came forth and wrote an amicus brief that this was wrong. There was a 40-plus group of charities, charity professors, labor organizations, all agreeing with Elon Musk that this was wrong. They were not billionaires. They have no dog in the fight. They just recognize what most people recognize, that you can't, use a charity in a charitable form to raise publicly subsidized funds and use that as a new form of startup money.
Well, one of the things that came out in this trial, at least even in jury selection, was preconceptions against Elon Musk for political views and against AI. I mean, we have protesters walking back and forth through the shot now. Do you think that all affected the outcome?
I can't. I have no comment on what affected the outcome. I just know that the defendant's playbook was to try and make this all about Elon, as opposed to making it all about them, which is the case about Elon is not a defendant in the case. They are.
At the end of the day, it did come down to...
That's also accurate. I noted at the time, the defense, rather than actually addressing any of the claims, were trying to make it about Elon, implying he's trying to harm a competitor or his butt hurt because he didn't get his way, aka they fucked him without consent, which he didn't like, and he's a petulant child who was just complaining about getting fucked without consent because he didn't get his way, which was to not get fucked without consent. It was quite evident early on. They knew they had an extremely weak case. If rather than refuting the claims made, e.g. stealing a charity, unjust enrichment, their strongest arguments, well, Elon has an AI competitor. He's just trying to harm us. Also, Elon doesn't like getting his way. This is about Elon not getting his way. Not about us fucking Elon without consent. While privately journaling about how we know that fucking Elon without consent would probably be bad and we kind of feel bad about doing it if we were to do it. P.S. Elon bad.
The statutes of limitations, I mean, just timing. How did you expect that? And it seems like that really was the crux of this, that they just missed the window, or Musk missed the window to file that lawsuit.
That was an issue, but it was acknowledged in the case that a charity can engage in for-profit activity as long as the money flows to the charity, which initially they were raising amounts of money, and Elon felt that it was okay. It was when they pretty much fully converted to a for-profit operation with $10 billion investment and all sorts of other changes to their structure that he filed suit.
I wonder about AI safety, too. We heard Elon Musk say on the stand that he worried about a Terminator-style event, and what all of this means for AI safety. Do you have thoughts on this now that OpenAI seems to be the winner? Does that make you worried about the future of AI and humanity, honestly?
Very worried. If Mr. Altman remains a CEO and they're the first to reach AGI, you only reach AGI once.
Mark does have a fair point. Of all the people on Earth who could potentially be leading a company that develops AGI, and he's right, you only do it once. I have a difficult time imagining a worse company given the alleged challenges that Mr. Altman has with the truth, the enormous number of red flags raised by Altman's apparent sociopathic, if not psychopathic behavior, and to be clear, that is not a derogatory insult, it's an observation, just to be clear. If OpenAI were first to AGI and Altman is at the helm, that is a deeply troubling potential outcome. So the answer to the big question at stake here, can you steal a charity? The answer, to be determined. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has been part of my daily health protocol for almost half a decade. It's packed full of vitamins and minerals and helps me fill in nutritional gaps while supporting energy, digestion, and immune function. It also has prebiotics and probiotics to promote gut health. I take my health very seriously, and so should you. Try AG1 today by visiting drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link in the pinned comment and enjoy a free welcome kit with vitamin D3 plus K2 and AG1 travel packs. That's drinkag1.com/SMR.